It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Indianapolis Colts. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Eason off the play fake. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Check 26, check 26. Check 24, check 24.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First down, Washington.
Let's go. 15 on it. 15 on it. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
On first down, it's Haskins. He'll get that complete to Albert O. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. They'll roll him out right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
On the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
60 Bison. Watch the run. Watch the run. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
To throw on third down, Eason. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Fielded at the 43. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over first and 10.
44-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of
17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
Washington.
Right there in the middle, 55. You got nothing. You got nothing.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Number 21.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins escaping the pressure right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. From the 10, first and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
At the 31-yard
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A yard at the 39-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Washington 7, Colts nothing.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Here we go, Shaq. 72, Mike. Check,
Naeem Hines, his first carry. Past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
The Colts with a first red zone opportunity in the ball game. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Taylor, the ball
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
6-yard line.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. That's the whip.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him. 3 more.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 36, Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And that time, the tackle by Malik Hooker.
4 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
47-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington.
Albert
Okuebuna with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14, Colts 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. It's Eason. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Taylor. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked.
He's got a man complete. The 20, 10.
Yeah,
touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number
Terry
17,
McLaurin,
Terry
his
McLaurin.
2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what.
Now a hit and a loose football. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. The give to Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play that time for the Colts. 63 yards on the ground. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll look to run with Taylor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They'll try and run. Taylor. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
the line of scrimmage.
This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should fourth down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Washington.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On play action, Haskins. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
You got it, son. Check three.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Watch the sled. 56, Mike. 69. Get your swerve on. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 3rd down, Eason looking deep for Hilton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
They'll take over 1st.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Well, this
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. We got 4.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. DeForest Buckner. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And he'll find Hall. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Eason on 2nd down. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun is Eason. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Try to punch it in with Taylor, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check 55, Mike. On the ball. 55 is Mike, guys. 55. Kermit. Check 55.
They go play action now. Haskins eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike, 55.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he is all the way up past the 25. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start with a give to Taylor. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Mike's 47.
2nd down, here's Eason. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Taylor.
That good for 19 and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Eason. He'll get this one to Pittman. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Operating from the gun. Eason, throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll find Pittman. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
6-yard line.
Let him know. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. 47's the Mike. 47's the Mike.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Come on now. Let's go.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Target. 47's the Mike, boys.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. You better be afraid of me.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much room there as he'll get it up only to about the 21. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
It's our time. It's our time. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 99.
And now here's a carry heading left. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. 4 down. 4 down. 4 down.
Haskins now off the bootleg. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 78 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
53's the mic. 53's the mic.
From the gun, Eason. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
28. Single, check smash, check smash. Over there, you're on an island. Mike 56. Cut 19.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
35.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing to the hill.